in the spirit of Halloween, I want to tell you about what's happening around the world. We do have our own haunted houses in Singapore, the biggest one being at Universal Studios in Singapore at Resorts World. Here in Pennsylvania, there's this festival that has been going on for years. It's called Shocktoberfest. And obviously, there is a haunted house option there. And Patrick, the owner and the president of Shocktoberfest, actually said, every single year we're trying to better ourselves, to push ourselves. What could be better? What could be scarier? And this year he decided, okay, let's feature a naked haunted house. It's called Naked and Scared. You can actually have two options to choose from. You can either buy the nude package or the prude package. So nude obviously requires you to go through the house totally naked.
Wow.
And the prude package allows you to wear your underpants.
Wow.
But which means you're kind of really naked anyway.
Yeah.
Just your bits are covered. And the thing is, if you think this is pretty odd, it's actually not illegal.
No.
In Pennsylvania, it's not illegal. So, but despite it not being illegal, they were actually told to kind of shut it down.
How come?
Well, not really. You see, in Pennsylvania, there are many different townships, right?
Yes.
And Bobby, you explained, it's pretty much like our town councils
Yeah, it's
in
like
Singapore,
that.
like
Yeah.
Mokyo, Toa Payoh, and everything. So in the neighboring townships, right, the officials were saying we would actually like you to reconsider this naked house thing. They didn't outrightly say no.
Right.
But Patrick, the owner of Shocktoberfest, said, I don't want to be pissing off anyone. So let's just tone it down a little.
Right,
So
right.
the only thing they're offering now is the prude package. And it's really sad, according to him, because a lot of people bought tickets and all that. And he was hoping that this will go through because it's really not about sex. It's not about erotica. It's not about, being defiant to the law.
Right.
They just wanted to give the customers a very unique, scary, frightening experience. And this makes a lot of sense. When you combine the fear of the haunted house and the fear of nudity, you get 10 times the fear.
I can imagine. That would be freaky.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, he said that essentially when you strip people of their clothes, you strip them of their security.
Yes.
And you don't even need to put a skeleton face there. You can just scare them with just the touch of a feather.
Wow.
I know, it's totally psychological. And I'm like, oh my God, this is such a brilliant idea.
It really is.
But he understands why people may misconstrue the intent behind his attraction.
You know what? He's staying in a part of Pennsylvania where there's Amish.
Yeah.
And Amish are they're very religious folk. You cannot take pictures of them. They will shy away from the camera. They still go around on horse and buggy.
Okay.
Think of
So as to be respectful to that community.
I think that's also might be part of it because I was looking at the map because what part of Pennsylvania is this from? Because my family from Pennsylvania, and I was like, oh, and Hershey, Pennsylvania is by there too, by the way.
Oh.
So the
Oh my goodness. But you see, here's the thing, right? Here's the catch. It's a house though. It's not like you're going around parading trick-or-treating naked, right? It's inside a house. You keep it in there.
It's such a brilliant idea. He should just bring it to a major city like Pittsburgh. I think he'd be set, or like Philadelphia.
New York.
There you go. You
Los
would have
Angeles. San Francisco.
oh my gosh. It would be a rainbow parade there.
Or you can just bring it. Do you think it will work in Singapore?
It might.
Yeah.
I think it might. You just gotta keep it low key.
7:57, and it's time now for our celebrity headlines. There's one collaboration here that just got to my attention, and it's something called 30 Seconds to Mars video. This is an epic one because it's for the new song City of Angels, and it's about, of course, Los Angeles. And Jared Leto decided to do something really special because LA means a lot to him. And instead of the usual 3 to 4 minute music video, he decided to do a mini film. So before that, he actually got his friends, Lindsay Lohan, Kanye West, Selena Gomez, Corey Feldman, James Franco, a whole bunch of them to come in to give their 2 cents worth of what LA means to them.
Oh, cool.
So it's an 11-minute long clip, which I found to be pretty interesting because Lindsay Lohan actually shares how disappointed she is in herself.
Really?
The most in her life. One thing I like about Lindsay, and I'm always very surprised by her, is that she can screw up in our eyes, on tabloids and everything. But when it comes to reflecting on her deeds, she's actually a very reflective and very emotional and very sensible person. So I don't understand how this doesn't translate into real life. I don't understand it. And of course, Selena Gomez talks about the drawbacks of being a Disney kid, and James Franco talks about dreams and expectations, and also how they have a very dark flip side of disappointment. So it's a very thought-provoking, very deep and dark kind of confessions type of thing before the music video comes on.
Wow.
So you got to go check this out. I'm going to put it up on our Facebook, facebook.com/The Rude Awakening 987 FM.
All right, and in Hollywood news elsewhere here, let's talk about Halloween for a second. You know Julianne Hough? She was the ex-girlfriend of Ryan Seacrest and Dancing with the Stars. She was in Footloose and Rock of Ages. Anyway, so she decided to attend a Halloween party.
Yeah.
As Susan Crazy Eyes Warren from this Netflix hit series, Orange is the New Black.
Oh my God, Orange is the New Black is like the coolest show at the moment.
Exactly. I haven't seen it yet.
It's a bunch of girls locked up in prison.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the premise of it.
Okay, well, basically, Susan Crazy Eyes Warren is an African-American woman, a black woman. And so Julianne Hough decides to paint herself and make herself look like an African-American woman. Paint her face black, so to speak, or brown, and put the, change her hair and all that kind of stuff, and wore the prison garb. And now she is getting crap from everyone out there.
I don't get it. Why?
It's a very taboo thing in in America to be a white person and paint yourself black, because I guess back in the old back in entertainment, when black people weren't allowed to be on TV or do movies and stuff like that, the white people would paint themselves black, and they would perform and things like that, and it became very a racist kind of a thing. So they're kind of like throwing this at her, saying, "Hey, what are you doing, bringing this kind of stuff back? You should know better than that."
I'm just trying to think back to Singapore as well. Like we were talking about this off air. Like if a Chinese person paints themselves black to look like an Indian person, I would say that will be slightly racist. Right. If you're just painting yourself a darker skin tone to be a regular character, like a regular person of another race, then yes, it's a bit racist, especially for Halloween when everything is meant to be scary. But if she was actually going to be another character, like a famous character from a TV show,
right?
I don't see how that could be racist, though.
I kind of agree with you on that. I don't see the problem if you're playing a character, but in the U.S. they're so sensitive about this. The African American community is very sensitive about this, and rightfully so. They've gone through a lot of crap in the entertainment industry as well. That if you even want to look like, let's say, Denzel Washington and Kanye West. Think twice. Think twice about it, because you're going to get crap.
People who are the minority, or people who have been abused, or people who are in the unaccepted part of society, generally unaccepted, they should try to not victimize themselves. Just keep an open mind, have a good sense of humor. Yeah. Seriously, because
I know. I agree with you.
Yeah, because if you victimize yourself, people are gonna forever look at you that way. So it's Halloween. It's a famous TV character. Let that girl go.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to dress up as Heimdall.
Yeah.
The gatekeeper of Asgard in Thor, he is played by a black man. Yeah. I will do that for Halloween because the costume is amazing. Would I be a racist then if I did that?
I know what you mean. I agree with you 100%. Yeah, these people are a little bit too sensitive, but unfortunately, she's getting crap for it right now.
We need to toughen the hell up. All right, good morning, and time now for a Makan recommendation. It's about 8:30 right now, and yesterday when I ventured to the cafe at Hendy Road to watch the preview of Thor, and I will give the review later on.
Okay.
I had to get something quick to eat, and I went to the basement. And there used to be a lot of yakitori joints there.
Yeah.
Restaurants, but the yakitori joint is no longer there, and the queue at Popeyes was too long. So I decided to try something new. And this is apparently a DIY sushi place. It's called Maki-san.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, let's check this out. And apparently you can put whatever it is you want inside your sushi maki.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty much like a have it your way Burger King style, but sushi.
Oh, that's cool.
And the cool thing about this is you can either make it taste really Japanese or you can make it taste like pretty Asian or like international, because the ingredients there are just so varied, and the sauces that are available are so varied. There's even char siu sauce and Thai sauce.
Really?
Mayonnaise is available, and all sorts of ingredients to choose from. You have like prawns, avocado, you got tuna, beef. It's endless. You can pretty much put anything in there.
This is so cool.
You're only limited by your imagination, and it's super healthy. They have either makis or salads to customize, or if you're feeling too lazy, like I was really lazy yesterday, I actually chose the pre-made ones. Okay. Yeah, the ones they've already decided for you. So if you want to be a bit adventurous, you can choose in 3 sizes. Yeah. The little sun, which is small, like 790, and the big sun, which is kind of a normal size maki.
Yeah.
And that's $9.90, and a mega san if you're like super duper hungry, because it comes in a really long roll.
Oh, okay.
And it's served in a little box, and the boxes come in different designs. Some people even like want to collect all the boxes. It's pretty innovative. And when I was there, I actually bumped into the owner who was behind the counter, serving me. And I said, like, is this a franchise or is it something that you just thought up? He's like, it's something I just thought up. It's the one and only stall in Singapore.
Brilliant.
He's brilliant. He's brilliant. And I totally recommend this for a healthier option. A lot of students from the nearby art schools like go there and check it out. So it's friendly in the pocket. It's healthy. It's delicious. And I got to say, though, it's such a godsend.
That is cool. I
Yeah.
mean, because that basement was always a little bit like neither here nor there, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. It's still kind of neither here nor there. So I'm kind of happy to actually find this gem.
Yeah.
It was just sticking right at me like, hello, come and try me. Of course, you can upsize the meal to add a soup and a drink and a salad and all that. So go check it out. It's at the Cathay at Handy Road at Basement. It's called Maki-san. You can't miss it.
All right.